Hi, my name's Justin DeRoy, and you've turned into yet another episode of Movie Fan Geek Out. For this week, I've changed up the theme of the show again because I'm always looking for something new and interesting that not everyone's doing. So I am now switching over to doing special feature reviews for home videos. So to get things started, this week I've chosen to do John Wick. If you haven't seen this movie, it is an excellent action thriller, one of the best action films and more original ones I've seen in years now. Anyway, so I'm just going to start off by listing off what special features you can get with the video. And just so you know, because I was told by a friend that I should know that a lot of people aren't even bothering to buy the DVDs or Blu-rays anymore. You should know, just for a little bit more, you actually can digital copies if that's what you want to do. You still can get special features with these videos. So, I really don't want to see the special features die because they're very fun and entertaining to watch with these your videos, stuff like that. Especially if you happen to be a aspiring filmmaker, they're very also educational towards kind of learning the filmmaking process, because you get to see all the behind the scenes stuff and learn how these movies are made. So anyway, trying to keep the special features alive in the home video entertainment. Anyway, so special features, we got audio commentary, which I'm gonna let you know I do not bother really watching or reviewing them, because more than half the time you're going to learn a lot of the same stuff that's mentioned in your commentary from watching featurettes. So I tend not to do it, but if people want to write in and tell me that they'd like to do me reviews on certain commentary, I'll be more than happy to do it if that's what you guys want, because for the most part I want to do what people who watch these videos and fans of this stuff would like to see me do. So anyway, then we got Don't F with John Wick, Calling in the Cavalry, Destiny of the Collective, Assassin's Code, Red Circle, and NYC Noir. And to start this off, I'm just going to go over the featurettes I watched and talk about what I liked about them in order from my favorites to least favorites. And my most favorite of this is actually one of the first ones I mentioned was Don't F with John Wick. It's pretty cool because you get to hear about what the training regiment was that Keanu Reeves went through to do this movie, because the character, he's kind of supposed to embody the ultimate badass and stuff like that, very dangerous and very well respected person in his respected circles. So obviously Keanu needed to go for some serious martial art training and learn gun training, also driving training. He did also a lot of his own driving stunts for this film. You'll see in this featurette. Particularly one scene you'll see in the featurette, he actually did learn how to do this power slide, where it's supposed to make it look like he actually drives the car, power slides, and slams into a guy and kills him. And they talk about how dangerous this stunt was because he was doing the scene on these dry docks, and if he did not, executed this stunt perfectly, he could have easily swerved off and careened off the side of these dry docks, dropping hundreds of feet, blowing the car up. Maybe that probably wouldn't have happened. That's usually, movie mischief and stuff like that. That doesn't actually happen. Cars that drop side clip don't always automatically blow up. Anyway, so yeah, it shows you all of his training regiments and stuff like that, and stuff he has to do. And also, obviously, if you're a fan of his work, that he's already had extensive martial art training from doing The Matrix. But also they talk about the gun fu stunts that he had choreographed for the movie. Really kind of cool martial art style mix with using guns. And that's about most of the stuff they talk about in this one. And then my second favorite actually kind of goes hand in hand with this, because it's particularly just the stunts and fight choreography that went into doing the Red Circle scene, which is when they go to the nightclub, and it just tells you about putting together the choreography and stunts that they did for that. A cool one that they show you in there that's how they did the stunt where John Wick is supposed to be thrown over this balcony and drops onto like the dance floor. And they show you how it is done. Is that he was well, his stunt double actually was put in place of in this one because of how dangerous this one was, where he's thrown over the side, dropped onto these boxes to break the fall. Then they then hoist him back up just a few feet above the ground in the same spot, same position, and then drop him just a few feet so that way obviously he wouldn't like hit the ground super hard. But then they could splice that footage together, him being thrown over and then just drop from the few feet above the ground, so it looks like one solid shot of him just being thrown over and hitting the ground. It's very neat. Like I said, all this stuff is very neat and educational for those of you who either just film buffs or want to learn about like all the behind the scene, you know, stuff that goes into making these films. Next, let's see here. Oh yeah, the NYC Noir was another one I thought was kind of cool because it talked about the set building and also looking for the sets they want to use for this film, like searching for like the different houses or buildings that was used throughout the film, and it talks about like the ones that depicted were particular to like trying to set up a noir film, kind of mixed in with a live what do they call that graphic novel adaptation. And from watching the movie, I kind of really get the that's what they're going for, and it really does fit that thing very well because it does feel like almost like this could be easily something that came straight out of a comic book. Then after that, Assassin's Code's also interesting. It talks about it's trying to set up and create this underworld of assassins, something like that, and talk about it's what's they would like to set up for, like, you know, what the Assassin's Code is, like how the whole underworld works, their hideouts, how the lifestyle works, and stuff like that. I don't need to go into a whole lot of detail. It's kind of a short one, but yeah, it was kind of the end of, like, out of all of them, like towards the end of my, I don't know, second to last, third to last favorite. Then I'm just gonna glance over these last ones because they kind of like talk about the same thing. So there's Calling in the Cavalry and Destiny of the Collective. Like I said, they kind of go together. That's why I'm not gonna really go into a whole lot of detail over both. But basically, these ones are about like how Keanu Reeves had ended up reaching out and trying to look for these particular directors that he wanted to use for the film that they did end up getting. I didn't get, I don't really remember the name, I don't have it right in front of me, but the two directors he picked, particularly he'd chosen was because of their stunt background, because both of them actually worked in those circles. They both, you know, worked in the stunt industry, so they had a really good eye for like how to choreograph and build, like, you know, really neat and exciting stunts for this film. And it also talks a little bit of like the directing style, and interesting enough, despite the fact that they have this, you know, intricate background in stunts, they actually focus more on the drama aspect of the film, because at least one of the guys in the featurette you'll see was talking about how I felt that they'd be judged more on how well they directed drama rather than the action, so they focus a little more on that. So it's kind of interesting to hear like how these directors come about forming their style for these films. So that's everything. I always like to say, if you enjoyed watching the video, please feel free to like and subscribe, and comment below on letting me know like what you did or didn't like about these videos, so I can try and make them a little bit better for you. Also wanted to just give a quick plug-in. If any of you watching this video happen to like watching box subscriptions, I do a separate video for that, about like maybe one or two, like no, probably 2 or 3 per month of those I'll put out. So if you like that, please just browse through my video selections, and you'll find those included with the rest of the videos that I have on my channel. So that'll be all. Thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you next time.